Greetings, YouTube. This is episode 4 of TEW 2016, The Price of a Hulkamania, and it is time for WrestleMania 3. And we kick the show on. We are live from the Pontiac Silverdome, of course. Where else would it be for WrestleMania 3? And the show is being held in front of 93,173 people. And we kick the show off with a pre-show battle royal to get all of the, most of the wrestlers that have currently been on TV, onto the show. And in the pre-show match, King Kong Bundy run a battle royal in 1802. Alright, excuse me there, I just had to pause for a second, I had to sneeze, but getting back to it, King Kong Bundy won the pre-show battle royal in 1802. The final four were Hillbilly Jim, King Kong Bundy, Kamala, and Haku, with Hillbilly Jim being the final elimination. King Kong Bundy got the most eliminations over the course of the match, and the match got a 60C rating. Demolition Axe sustained a groin strain. And then there's a number of improvements. And then our final pre-show match, in a decent match, Butch Reed defeated Coco Beware in 1944 by pinfall with a Gorilla Press Slam. Coco Beware had an in-ring performance of 55, Butch Reed 69, and Butch Reed is improving your performance skills, and the match got a 65C rating, so not too bad for the pre-show main event. And then we open up the actual WrestleMania 3 program with Vince McMahon inside the ring, and he's welcoming everyone to WrestleMania 3, much like he did in real life, and they got a 60C rating. And then we kick off with the opening bout, and a bout that had great wrestling and a decent reaction for the crowd. The British Bulldogs defeated Cowboy Bob Orton Jr. and the Magnificent Morocco in 1714, when Davey Boy Smith defeated Bob Orton Jr. by pinfall with a power clean lift and diving headbutt. Bob Orton Jr. had an in-ring performance of 78, Morocco 75, Dynamite Kid 83, and Davey Boy Smith 78. No work improvements. The match got an 83B plus rating. That is a tremendous way to start the show. And we go on to our next match, a little not as good, but considering who's involved, I can't complain too much. In a decent match, Hercules defeated Billy Jack Haynes in 1506 by pinfall with a backbreaker rack after Skandar Akbar interfered. So Hercules had an in-ring performance of 64, and Billy Jack Haynes had an in-ring performance of 63. Billy Jack Haynes is improving in performance skills, and Hercules is improving in technical and performance skills. The match got a 66C plus rating. And then we move on. We get a backstage segment. Tom Zink is backstage in the locker room and getting ready for the tag team title match coming up. And Rick Martel comes into the locker room and meets up with Tom Zink. And Martel's like, "Hey Tom, I've been trying to get a hold of you all week. Where have you been?" And Tom's like, "I'm sorry, man. I've been, taking care of some, business and whatnot. And, I've been a little busy, but I do apologize. So why have you been trying to get a hold of me over?" And Martel's like, I've been thinking about what you've been, saying the last couple weeks about getting a manager, and I agree. We need a manager." And Zink is all pumped up. He's like, "Yes, I knew you would see things my way," and Martel's like, "And I know I've been kind of blowing you off on this, so I went ahead and I got ourselves a manager for the tag team title match tonight." And Zink is kind of taken back by it, and he's like, "Wait, I thought we were going to make this decision together. And Martel's like, I know, I should have, that's why I tried to call you about. But since I couldn't get a hold of you, I figured, I could go ahead and, take care of this for us. And I found the perfect guy to manage us and lead us to the tag team championships tonight. And this guy knows more about managing tag team champions more than anyone. He's the guiding light, and he's going to lead us to the light and become new tag team champions tonight. Come on in. And then comes Captain Louis Albano. And Albano comes in. He's like, "Oh, Tommy baby, Ricky baby, I'm here. I'm ready. I've came out of retirement. I know you two are young. You're hungry. Oh, Billy, yeah, come on, let's go, yeah." Albano just being his crazy self, and Tom Zink is just like, uh, yeah. I mean, I appreciate, Ricky, that you saw things my way, but I was hoping we would, discuss things because I had someone else in mind. And Rick is like, "You did? Well, why didn't you say so?" He's like, "Well, you've been kind of blowing me off over this last couple weeks that I didn't get a chance to talk to you about it." But Zink is like, "But, I'm just happy that you finally saw things my way, and Albano does have an impressive track record, so I'm willing to give this a shot. So, let's go out there and let's take home the tag team titles." So yeah, so Martel got Lou Albano because Lou Albano has managed numerous tag team champions over the years, and most recently with the British Bulldogs. So, Martel's hoping that he brings the same success to them. And that segment got a 68C plus rating. And we go on to the tag team title match, and a bout that had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat. The Hart Foundation defeated the Can-Am Connection in 1643 when Bret Hart defeated Tom Zink by pinfall with a heart attack, following botched interference by Lou Albano. The Hart Foundation make defense number 3 of their WWF World Tag Team titles. So Tom Zink had an in-ring performance of 47, Rick Martel 57, Jim Neidhart 72, and Bret Hart 82. And Tom Zink is improving in rumble skills. The match got a 78B rating, so a pretty good rating there. Bret Hart debuted a new spot that showcases athletic ability. His psychology will be helped by being able to use it as a go-to spot in the future. That's good to see. And then after the match, Tom Zink, sitting in the ring dejected, and Martel is in the ring consoling, and Lou Albano's both in the ring consoling Zink, and Zink gets up and he kind of shoves Martel away, and he, starts yelling at Albano. He's like, "You screwed it up, you cost us the titles, I thought you were this great manager." And, Albano's trying to calm him down, like, "Hey, we can, recover from this. I could get you another title shot. This isn't over." And, Zink just kind of shoves Albano away, and he, brushes Martel back off, and he walks away on his own. So there is definitely dissension with the Can-Am Connection. Zink is upset that, they lost again, and that, he blames Albano for the loss, and Martel, he blames him for bringing Albano into the fold without discussing it with him. So that segment got a 68C plus rating. Next segment, in a superb match, Harley Race defeated the Junkyard Dog in 1340 by pinfall with a pile driver. Harley Race had an in-ring performance of 83 and Junkyard Dog 77. And JYD is improving in performance skills and got an 80B rating. Not too bad there. Yeah. In a decent match, the Dream Team defeated the Rougeau brothers in 14-12 when Greg Valentine defeated Raymond Rougeau by pinfall following interference from Dino Bravo. So main spot in the match, much like the other day, Bravo came in and went to attack the Rougeaus, but the Rougeau, one of them got out of the way, and Bravo hit Beefcake by mistake and knocked Beefcake out of the match momentarily. However, in the end, Valentine got the pinfall after Dino Bravo interfered yet again. This time actually hit the intended target, which allowed the Dream Team to get the win. Raymond Rougeau had an in-ring performance of 64, Jacques 64, Brutus Beefcake 63, and Greg Valentine 66. No worker improvements. The match got a 65C rating. And then after the match, Brutus Beefcake gets in the ring and he's like holding his head because he's still reeling from getting hit by Bravo, and he starts yelling at Bravo, and Johnny V once again gets in the middle of it, and basically what happens is Bravo then decks Beefcake, and then Valentine, Bravo, and Johnny V leave Beefcake laying in the ring, and they walk off without Beefcake. So kind of like what happened in real life. The segment got a 60C rating. And then next bout, in a bout that had superb wrestling and great heat, Roddy Piper defeated Adrian Adonis in 1932 by submission. During the match, we also had Adrian Street run in and attack Piper, and then Brutus Beefcake also attacks Adonis. So, sort of like what happened in real life, except we see the debut of exotic Adrian Street, which, if you don't know, Adrian Street was a British wrestler who had the flamboyant makeup wearing effeminate character, much like what Adrian Adonis was at this point in time. So I brought in Adrian Adonis to, Adrian Street to come in and sort of have an alliance with Adrian Adonis because they're basically two peas in a pod. I figured, what better way gives something for Adonis to do after WrestleMania. So Adrian Adonis had an in-ring performance of 77, Piper 93. No worker improvements. And we're going to go ahead and turn Brutus Beefcake babyface. It was a complete success. That segment got a beastly 91A rating. And then our next match, in a decent match, the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov defeated the Killer Beast in 12:55 when Nikolai Volkov defeated Brian Blair by pinfall, illegally using the ropes for leverage. Jim Brunzell had an in-ring performance of 56, Brian Blair also 56, Nikolai Volkov 62, and the Iron Sheik 65. Nikolai Volkov is improving in Rumble and performance skills, and Jim Brunzell in technical skills. The match got a 61C rating. And the Iron Sheik wastes on drugs. What else is new? And a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling, Jake the Snake Roberts defeated the Honky Tonk Man in 2019 by pinfall with a DDT. Honky Tonk Man Jake Roberts didn't seem to click, which is unfortunate. Honky Tonk Man had an in-ring performance of 60, Jake Roberts 80. No worker improvements, but the match got a really good 83B plus rating. That's definitely good to see, especially considering how they didn't click. Ooh, love this. And an exceptional match, Ricky Steamboat. Steamboat? Am I Canadian now? No, I am not Canadian. I don't know why I said boot, but as Ricky Steamboat defeated Macho Man Randy Savage in 2015 by pinfall with a fast roll-up, Ricky Steamboat wins the WWF Intercontinental title. So much like in real life, Ricky Steamboat had an in-ring performance of 89, Randy Savage 90. no work or improvement. And the match got a beastly 89A rating. Much in real life, that match delivered, and I cannot be any more happier. And then about that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Paul Orndorff defeated Tito Santana in 1951 by pinfall after Bobby Heenan interfered. Tito Santana had an in-ring performance of 67, Paul Orndorff 76. No work or improvements. The match got a 75B- rating. Not too bad there. Especially for just a filler match to get them both on the card, because they both deserve to be on the WrestleMania main card, so I just put them two together. And then we get the entrance of Andre the Giant with Bobby the Brain Heenan for the upcoming main event WWF title match, and they make their way out to the ring. 77B rating. And then we get the entrance of the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion Hulk Hogan, and that got a 78B rating. Oh, shucky duck, quack quack. Oh man, this is unbelievable. And really, in an unbelievable match, Hulk Hogan defeated Andre the freaking Giant in 2029 by pinfall with an axe bomber, and Hulk Hogan makes defense number 1 of his WWF World Heavyweight title. The match got a 99A star rating. Whoop whoop. Oh, I honestly, I think this is the first time, at least I can remember, that I did a 99A star rating in a match. I mean, I'm sure, because I mean, I played these TEW games for like 17 years now, all the way back to like the old school, Extreme Warfare Deluxe games. But unbelievable. So Andre the Giant had an in-ring performance in 97, and Hulk Hogan a perfect 100 in-ring performance. Amazing. Freaking amazing. No work or improvements, but hey, with a rating like this, I wouldn't expect them to, how can they improve on that except, 1 point up to make it 100 star, 100 rating. But hey, 99 is damn good. So with that, we end the show with Hulk Hogan, doing his grandstanding and hot dogging, celebrating that he defeated the previously undefeated Andre, this big stinky giant, and that got a 75B- rating. And let's see, I'm hoping for a B+. A B+. I want a Daniel Bryan rating, a B+ rating, at least. Oh, 94A, yes! Ha 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 ha! Ah, yes! 94A rating, that's what I like to see. 94A rating for WrestleMania 3. Now it's time to make the speeches. I've got 3 slots here. Who should I give encouragement to? Who should I praise, etc., etc.? Well, I have to do with Hulk Hogan and Andre, because, 99A star rating, you cannot, praise them for that. So I'm going to praise them both on a great performance. Now, the third one is going to be a little tricky, because obviously I want to do Randy Savage and Ricky Steamboat, but which one should I do? So I'm going to go with Randy Savage, because he did do the job and he didn't complain about it. So I'm just saying for this case, I'm going to, you know, praise for a great performance as well, because, he put on a great match with Ricky Steamboat. I would love to do all 4, but since there's only 3 slots for this, I'll do Randy Savage. So, seem pleased, seem pleased, seem pleased. So, that about does it. This is the end of the series. I can't top it, so I hope you enjoyed the series. No, I'm just joking. Obviously, I'm going to keep continuing with the series, but I mean, it's going to be really hard to top this, but I do have a lot of things with this save that, I have planned. So this is just the start of it. So if you like this episode, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, pat me on the back for this 94A show. But other than that, until next time, take care.